Good morning, ladies. It's Sunday. Oh, yes. Morning, Vanessa. Morning, Joanne. Go wrong. Where did we lose our way? Come on, Callie, Shan, Shanini, Chani, Kelly B. Yay! Sunday morning disco. Alana, good morning. Life would be so good. Morning, Laura. Laura Green, balayage queen. Nina Barker, good morning. Good morning, Shamaniacs. Melanie Dean, all the way from Australia. Morning, Rebecca, how you doing? Woo! To do what you want to do. Chloe Potter. Leanne, how you doing? Good morning, sisters. Good morning. Everyone loves this song, Nina, don't they? Hi, Rachel. Are we all strangers? Does anyone really care? Sinead Campbell, good morning. Trying to just hide our pain. Never trust another, because they're all out to get you. You have to live in this world together. Right, girls, I need what's been going on for you. Let me know. I want to hear it. New moon in Cancer. Hi, Lauren. To do what you want to do, you've got to live your life. God, you all know how shit I am at singing by now, don't you? But sure, it's not about the perfection, it's about taking part. Lucy, good morning. God, Lucy, me and you need to talk. Me and you need to talk. Yes, we do. Let's get that shaboodle sorted this week. Maurice, hello, sweetheart. Woo! Do what you want. Do what you want to do. Lizzie, I love Lizzie. Hi, Lizzie. Hi, Heather. Not that I don't love all the rest of you as well. Back at work Friday. Oh, it's been mental. Rebecca, good morning. Irene, hello. Nunzia, good morning. Look who I've got with me today. I feel like putting it on a chain. Make that change, let's start today. Get out of bed, get on your way. Right, girls, ready for the last little bit of Ultra Naughty? Woo! Come on, to do what you want to do, you've got to live your life. Come on, girls, and do what you want to do. Wanna do when it's all over for you. I know I could do some read damage with that on a chain. The size of that bad lad. I like it. I like a big bad lad. My boys are watching a YouTube video this morning about digging for amethysts. Good. Thought you were going to say they're watching this. Better put some earphones on. Better put some earphones on. Good morning. Even the cat's going crazy. I think my cat gets a bit jealous that I'm on the Shamaniacs. That's why she goes off and she has a bit of a cry for herself. Anyway, Jodie, morning. Ailish, hi. Now, ladies, the phrase that pays, I'm only waiting for you to pop it in for me. Come on. Jesus, is anybody got the phrase that pays? Come on. Are you ready? What a fucking week. What a fucking week. Claire Chadwick, good morning. Oh my gosh. Has it been a week or has it been a week? So, my ears got blocked as well this week. I was like, ooh, what am I not listening to? Okay, so we have got some shamazing shamaniac stars this week. And, you know, last week we had our coven. We had our coven on Thursday night for the new moon tonight and tomorrow, because we meet on a Thursday, and it was a really beautifully intense one. And I'll tell you all about the energy now, because this week we've just had, good morning Natasha, we've just had the sun opposing Jupiter, Pluto, Pallas Athena in Capricorn. Good morning, Sarah. So wonderful to have you here. And so that was very intense energy, because the sun is all about us. It's our ego. It's who we believe ourselves to be. It's the single most planet point luminary that we identify with, apart from the Earth, of course. Hi, Tash and MaryKate. Hello. And so when the sun opposes something like Pluto, which is death and destruction, and it opposes something like Jupiter, which is that big, great expansion and giver of lux. Hi, Valerie. We come in between, because the sun is at one side, we're at the other, and the Earth is in the middle. So we're in the middle. And so we get this penetrative energy. And in Cancer, the sun is representing the mother energy, the matriarchy, the deep womb energy of the feminine, that birthing energy. Cancer rules the baby, but it also rules the birth. It also rules the mother. You know, it's the child that births the mother, as well as the mother birthing the child. So we have this energy of the sun in Cancer, and that's been there for the last month. And then we have Jupiter, that great benefic, and we have Pluto, the great destroyer. You guys know about this now, because you've been with me long enough. And they are together, so they are making great destruction, basically. But in the patriarchal sign of the father, the Saturnian realm of Capricorn. Hi, Sophie. And so we have this father energy on the other side, and it's quite a destructive father energy, because you've got this benevolence, but also this destruction. And we come right in between it. So like little children, we are sat on the earth, and we can feel this mother-father energy kind of bombarding us at opposite sides. This feminine and masculine, this matriarchy, patriarchy, you know, this flow and force, this circle and pyramid. So we are in the middle of this great opposition. And so that really tugged on us this week. It kind of went into us to feel like, shit, where am I losing my shit? What is it that I'm powerful in? Where am I powerful? And where am I really not powerful? What outside of me is kind of taking over me and showing me what my thoughts are, particularly on comparison, particularly on your value, your worth. And so as we moved through the week, we just got a little tinkling as well of Mercury, our messenger, also in Cancer, that beautiful feminine sign. So we have our thoughts, which are ruled by Mercury, being overridden by our emotions, our feminine flow, our wanting to feel and understand what the heck we're thinking and putting it into context, squaring the great feminine destroyer, Lilith. Now, I know some of you have felt this, because I have been there with you in our Launchpad Liftoff, in my one-to-one clients. Some of you have messaged me as well, being like, what the heck is going on here? And Lilith was Adam's first mate. And I'm sure I've shared this story with you before, but essentially, Lilith was a bit of a, let's say she was a passionate lady. Let's say she had all of her raw appeal of femininity. And let's imagine that she was like that Cancer energy. She was soft and sweet, but she also had that kind of raw sort of Scorpio appeal as well. You know, she was a little bit of a lady between the sheets, if you know what I mean. And Adam didn't like it. Adam was like, hold on a minute, I'm the ruler here, what's going on? And so from that, he asked, this is the mythology, he asked God to remove her from the Garden of Eden and give him another female. And that's how Eve was born of his rib. We're like, here we go, we'll give you another feminine. She's basically a Stepford wife. She'll do whatever you tell her to do. And this is almost the mythology of the rising of the patriarchy. She then obviously was cast out, and the place that she went to was Hades, to hell. She went down to Pluto, baby. You know, we've just had Pluto opposite Sun. And Pluto let her dance, let her pole dance, let her do the splits, let her do all the things she wanted to do, honey. She found a pole down there. Yeah, she did. And she had some great fun. But there was such an anger in her for being cast out purely because her feminine fire energy wasn't appreciated by the masculine. And so we see her again in the book of Genesis as the serpent. And the serpent are going into Eve and saying, Eve, you are not happy here, lady. Let me show you the truth. So she then got cast as the snake, as the demon, and as the bad bitch. And so we have this double-edged sword about the feminine. You know, we've got Lilith on the one hand, who has been so within her feminine that she was unable to be held by the original masculine, Adam. And so she's cast out. And then we have the secondary feminine, which is Eve, and she is doing her best to be in the Garden of Eden with her mate. And so these two are at odds with each other. And when Mercury squares that energy, we can feel a real uproar of kind of hormones. And I was laughing about this with Job this week. Hormones, the whore is moaning, honey. You know, she wants to be let out, and she's been cast out, and she's not been integrated. And so we find ourselves in this place, or we have kind of, and we'll be going through this over the weekend and a couple more days' time as well. And it is a much bigger theme in the background, but certainly it came to a fore this week, is where Lilith can really, she can undermine you. She can make you feel sexy, or she can make you feel absolutely brought down, teared down, absolutely on the floor with no worth. And with Mercury, that's our thoughts. She's going into our thoughts, and she is allowing, or we are allowing her to speak through us as if we were Eve. And I recommend you all, by the way, to go and watch Joanne Stevenson's transmission, because it describes this energy perfectly, really, really perfectly. So that energy is around at the moment, and it's hot. On the heels comes the new moon. Oh yes. So all that feminine energy, that sun, that Mercury, and that Lilith over here, and also that masculine energy in Capricorn, that Pluto, that Jupiter, and Pallas Athena, they are now going to have the moon oppose them and square them again, just like they did at the end of June when we had the first new moon in Cancer. And that new moon was a life-bringing moon because it was an eclipse. It kind of shut one door, opened another. And in the last 28 and a half days, the moon has moved through the whole cycle of Cancer and is now at the anorectic degree right at the end, with a potent new beginning, but a very potent closure too. Although it's not an eclipse, it seals the eclipse tunnel that we've just been through. And we are going to find ourselves in a position of decision, because Saturn now is also at the anorectic degree of Capricorn. And so this means that although the Sun and the Moon have already opposed Jupiter and Pluto once, in comes Saturn. After its little fricassee in Aquarius, it moves back into Capricorn, sits back in its throne, in its Saturnian realm, rules, regulations, reality. And the Moon wants us to be in the new, and Saturn wants us to be in reality. So we have got this opposition that is the culmination of all of this energy, all of this feminine energy wanting to birth in us. Which feminine energy do we want to bloody birth? Is it the hormone, or is it the good girl? Is it the gentle feminine, or is it the mother? Is it the raging crone? Which fucking feminine is it? And you know, the work that we did in the coven was actually to meet our inner masculine, because that is the key to this energy. That is the key to this decision, because Saturn is going to give us a reality check. So although there's going to be lots of gentle energy around because of this beautiful Cancer, we're also going to get a reality check. Where do we need to create boundaries? Where do we need to move into the mature feminine? Because the mature feminine actually can be all of those feminines. She can be Persephone picking the flowers. She can be Venus and be sensual and beautiful. She can be Lilith and ride down in hell. You know, she can be the mother and she can sow seeds. She can breastfeed her child. She can dance on the dance floor to Ultranate. It doesn't matter which feminine she presents as, because as the mature feminine, she chooses which feminine she employs at any given time. Rather than the immature feminine, which just lets the energy come in and drive her insane. So 1 minute she's a pole dancer and the next minute she's in bloody tears crying over a guy that she didn't even really care about. And so what this particular energy is showing, I'm feeling this very, very strongly for us all now, is as women, as feminines, we do have an inner masculine. And our inner masculine is our structure, is our strength. You've heard me talk about the river banks being the structure and the river being the flow. We cannot direct the flow unless we put the riverbanks in place first. And before we even do that, we have to decide where it is we want the river to flow. So we choose who we want to be. Then we design how we want to be that. Then we bring our highest self and we connect to our feminine in a trustworthy way, so that we can allow what wants to come through us to flow, because we've already placed the riverbanks in place. And when that flow comes, by God, it's going to be fast. It is going to take you by surprise. And you know, some of my clients have seen that this week, where they have been taken by surprise by the amount of energy that is coming through them, the creativity that's coming through them. Hi, Isabel. And so we want to be in a mature space. Mercury is going to move over its retrograde shadow this week. It's going to come out and start a completely new area by the end of the week. So we're going to get a lot more clarity around this. And at the same time, Uranus is going to make a little cheeky wink to Mercury and give you a big, big insight, an insight into what it is to be mature, how you can be mature. And also, you know, maturity in for example, social media and the world at large at the moment isn't always respected. You know, we respect a lot of youth. We respect clear skin. We respect, you know, dance and play and just this kind of, this youthfulness, this energy of new. But actually, the deeper wisdom comes from maturity. The deeper wisdom comes from being able to discern and decide what it is that you want to create. And this week, what we're going to be seeing is the opportunity for us to make mature decisions that actually allow us to tap into our youth, tap into our play, tap into our flow, tap into our non-wrinkled selves. But by employing the maturity of that divine feminine energy and integrating our Lilith, bringing that place of us that we have abandoned, that we have allowed to, you know, to moan like the hormone. And we laughed as well, because I was saying to Joe, you know, I've talked to a lot of women about menopause, and I find that it is actually the point where we say men on pause. You know, whatever it is that your orientation is, we will receive this different cocktail of hormones in our body. And so men on pause is almost like, hold on, patriarchy on pause, masculine on pause. Who am I? Let me have a look at what whore is moaning in me. What's she moaning about? What does she bloody want now? And start to bring her in, talk to her. What does she want? And give her what she needs and what she wants in a mature way. And that's the work we've been doing in the Coven this week, or started to do. And so you'll find this week that there is going to be fun, there is going to be laughter, but there's also going to be an undertone of reality, an undertone of how can I be mature to receive what it is I want to receive. Because when we desire something, it is only because our soul is saying, this way forward. And when we desire something, we want to ask ourselves, is this way forward to follow my emotions, or to question my emotions and find out what's actually underneath them and then take a step forward? That's maturity. And I spoke to one of my one-to-one clients this week and said, you know, you put the cake in the oven, you put the batter in the oven, you throw it in, you're waiting for this cake to rise, it's going to be really amazing. You pull it out when it's ready, and you have to let it cool before you ice it. Because if you go and decorate that cake as soon as it's come out of the oven and you think it's ready, it ruins the whole shit. Everything that you have created in mixing up that batter and waiting for it to be cooked, and all of the stuff that you're learning and being with, if you go and put a load of icing on top, it just melts and it ruins your cake. Maturity is about letting the cake cool, relax, put it down, walk away, come back. What is it that I really truly need now? Why do I need that? How can I give myself that instead of farming that out to someone else, without blaming someone else, without shaming someone else, without needing something outside of myself? Because this is going to be the absolute key to the age of Aquarius, which is the start of the matriarchy all over again. Self-sorcery, coming from within. Give yourself what you need, and then you can give others what they require. But you'll give it from a place of not only full, but also discernment. Do I want to give this? Am I ready to give this? It is such a beautiful practice. None of my clients would say it's a beautiful practice. They'd say it's a fucking nightmare. Because it is in the beginning. Because Lilith is running rampant inside of us at all times. So until we chill, let the cake cool, and then come back to it, that's when we start to employ something called benevolence. And benevolence is something that I will be teaching a lot about in the Luminous Leadership. Can anybody tell me what benevolence is? And it's part of this teaching around the feminine energy, learning how to be in flow rather than in force, but also tapping into our inner masculine, which is the one that protects us, that looks after us, that actually doesn't want us to go awry. And so when we tap into these two energies, just like when we are sat on the earth and we've got all this feminine energy in Cancer and all of this masculine energy over in Capricorn, and we are stuck in the middle, we have to balance it out. We're going to be the balancers. We are going to be the integrators. And as we are in that process of integration, we naturally rise our vibration. We naturally rise to a higher frequency. We naturally move into a pure, radiant being. Radiance and resilience. You know, these are things that I've been working on for the past 12 months, and it is so phenomenal when you put these teachings into practice. So yes, Kelly B, kindness and softness. Yes, it is. It's beautiful. So the broadest perspective with the deepest understanding is benevolence. Get that again. The broadest perspective with the deepest level of understanding. That means that we have to open our heart, girls. That means that as our hearts open, we see our sisters and brothers the way that we see ourselves, in need. We're all in need of feeling whole. We're all in need of wanting love. We're all in need of feeling valued. We're all in need of feeling like we are something. We are someone. We are worthy of being here. And while we sit on this planet Earth, which by the way is the most incredible playground on the, I was nearly going to say on the planet. It is the planet. The most incredible playground. We can't find another planet like it in our solar system. Then we need to move into heart coherence. We open our heart. And as Venus is still in Mercury, she is asking us to open our mind too. So benevolence, see the broadest perspective. What's really going on? Bring your mature feminine in. What's between the words? What is the trigger coming in really meaning? What is it about them that they're upset with me for something? What is it that I can do to give them more love? So that then we can open a conversation. The deepest level of understanding, it has to be compassion. Compassion not for poor you, but compassion for the little person inside, the immature person inside, because we've all got that too. So when we come from our mature feminine, we can see others in their immaturity, not as immature, but in their immaturity, and give them the benevolence to be who it is that they want to be, who it is that they need to be. And we sit in our queendom, our throne, but not as a ruler, as a compassionate, open heart being that can hold their immaturity and also cast a light on how they can become mature too. And in that way, we open a heart conversation and we start to be, just stood here waving to your dad. Thanks, Claire. We start to be in this beautiful energy of SelfSorcery, because we become one. We become one with everything. We become one with not only everyone else's heart, but with our own heart. And that's your GPS. So when we start doing these practices of benevolence, when we slow down, when we let the cake cool, when we take a chill pill, when we let everyone just be as they're being and take responsibility for our being, now we're in a new frequency. Now we can be happy. Now we can be healthy. Now we can be whole. Now we're not looking for mummy energy, daddy energy, masculine energy, feminine energy. We're not looking for money, money, money. We're not looking for results, results, results. We're not looking for, adoration, likes, subscribers, all that shit. We're not looking for it. But I'll tell you what does happen. They come looking for you. Oh yeah. Because you all know, you stick a light on the lighthouse, everyone can see you, honey. You don't need to go out and fish for them, do you, Natasha Jones? So, mature feminine week. Mature feminine week. Not just week, for fucking ever, you know? So, first of all, tell me what you have received from that transmission that helps you the most this week. What have you been feeling that you can put into practice now? This energy of slowing down, cooling the cake, and just being in your mature feminine and allowing all of these other feminines to arise at any given time. And as they come up, be like, oh, hi, who are you? Oh, you're playful. Oh, who are you? You're hormone. Who are you? Oh, you're Lilith. You're Persephone. You know, you're my fun side. You're my dancer side. And we have a look at all the different versions of the feminine. And then we employ the masculine energy to say, okay, girls, showgirls, you're all there. I'm going to choose which one I want to play the character of me. Because I get to choose. You don't get to choose. It's like the masculine is the director and the Shanae is fucking Lilith. The masculine is the director and your characters are all there on a stage ready to be employed for the right interaction with whoever it is that you're coming into context with or got a conversation with. So, and that is why Ultranate, because she is a legend. Ultranate, you're free. You're free to do what you want to do. You've got to live your life. But my brother is in need. And how can we help each other if we're not helping ourselves first? So, are you ready? Are you ready to sing with me, girls? Yes, I felt more aware and also more welcoming to them, if that makes sense. Yes. I've been feeling a frustration. Oh, where did we go wrong? Where did we lose our faith? My brother and sister are in need. Can they depend on me? If one of you tried, maybe you could find a better friend than any other. If you gave more than you took, life would be so good. Come on and try, 'cause now's the time, 'cause you're free to choose which whore you want. Been feeling such a frustration. Yay! Not knowing your purpose and direction. You need to cool the cake, cool the cake. The quiet exotic flower until she gets on the Sunday sesh. I know. Let the cake cool if you can eat it afterwards. You can eat it afterwards, of course you can. But it ain't going to taste as good if you just throw all the icing on. Are we just strangers? Does anyone really care? Deep down we're all the same. Trying to just hide our pain. If you can never trust another, because they're all out to get you, but we have to live in this world together. Open up your hearts. Love can find its start. Come on and try, because now's the time, because you're free. Come on, girls, I want to hear you singing. Do what you want to do. It's about choosing. choosing to be the mature feminine, choosing to allow everyone else to be who they want to be, so that you can choose who you want to be. And as you choose to be her, day in, day out, consistently, you become her. You become the woman you've been practicing to be. Yeah. And one day you wake up and you go, oh my God, I'm her. And it's just this subtle, gentle, amazing feeling of effervescence. When you're down and you're feeling bad, everybody has left you sad. Feels like no one will pull you through. It's your life, what you gonna do? Make that change, let's start today. Get out of bed, get on your way. Don't be scared, your dream's right there. Do you want it? You want it? Reach for it. Woo! To do what you want to do. Questions, come on, let me know your questions. Let me know how you are going to integrate this work this week, this play this week. What's been happening for you? What are you feeling? Anyone want a necklace? You've got to live your life. Ultranate is going on quiet as we pull the card. Girls, today we have got messages from your animal spirit guides. I know. So, let me know who wants a card. Who wants a card? Send me your energy for the cards today, please. Okay. Are you ready? Da, 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 da. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? This is funny. Gorilla. Gorilla. Take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. Wow. Pretty good. He's a big boy, isn't he? He's a big boy. So, take the time to listen compassionately. That is the benevolence. The broadest perspective with the deepest level of understanding. To those you love, especially family members. Cancer is the family. Absolutely. And so it's from the family. We have our triggers installed, and it is usually the family or the familiar that are able to tickle our triggers when they want to. And so this work is really interesting this week. And I know that by the end of the week, with this Mercury and Uranus magical moment, we are going to have this insight of awakening, this amazing download of energy. And so, ladies, let me know, because there's no more comments coming up. I'm not sure what's happening. I know that you're all commenting. Let me know how you are going to implement this energy this week and what you've got from today. Covenistas, I am actually about to create a surprise masterclass for you, because this week is the end of the original Coven and we are starting our annual membership. I'm so excited. If you haven't renewed your membership, you need to do it this week. And yeah, it's going to be a pretty exciting masterclass if I can get it all sorted for you. I'm going to do that today. And we might even put it in the full Shamanic Sisterhood instead of just in the Coven. I think it could be good fun for everyone to be a part of. So, are you ready for a little bit of Ultranate? Who's dancing with me? Who is dancing with me? Girly Ibiza Anthem. Yay! Knowing you can slow down and think, you don't have to react, Edwina. Amy, hiya. Sorry, multitasking. I didn't know I needed this so much, Sinead. You are welcome. Sunday is my day off from exotic flowers. Sinead is in charge. I feel I've had to do this this week. I choose a different haul than the one that came up. Yay, Vanessa. You blossom with all your petals open and free, strong, rooted and shining. I love that, Rebecca. We are multifaceted beings, us and all our 23 alter egos. Leanne, just 23. Got 6 hot cakes and a problem again. Is too much going on, not enough focus. Your mature feminine definitely wants a porn star martini. I love you girls. I love you girls. I love you girls. We'll have to watch on replay. Yeah, watch on replay. Get the gorilla to eat the cake. How is that a gorilla? Apparently they're very compassionate animals. You've got 2 mini gorillas. Okay. Sorry, all the things are just coming up now. Sarah, really enjoyed your service. So, let's go. One more time. I know some of you are going to be dancing along to this today. Are you ready? I know every time I say it, but it's for Leanne. The drop on this one though. Who remembers this when it first came out? You know it's from... When is it from? When is it from? What year was it? Our faith, my brother is in me. You're welcome, Lucy. Let's get you booked in. Let's get you booked in. Hello? Is that my mature feminine? Oh, you want me to stop messing about and being a hormone? Nah, don't think so, not today. You're free to do what you want to do. You've got to live your life. Do what you want to do. Come on, shall I do a titty shake? Come on, girls. Do what you want to do. You've got to live your life. It's a good job nobody can actually hear me outside the sisterhood, because, I mean, they'd just be like, what is happening with that cat? What do you mean you're a stranger? No, I care. Do you like my new phone? Deep down we're all the same, yeah? We don't need to hide our pain anymore. No. We can just feel it and let it go. Yeah. We've got to live in this world together. Yeah. Oh, open my heart. Yeah. Oh, ice the cake when it's cool. Yeah. I'll leave the cake to cool then, shall I? You've got to live your life. Do what you want to do. Tinker Tits is off again. What you want to do when it's all over for you. Hi, Claire. What you want to do? What are you going to do? Tell you what you're going to do. Get yourself a gorilla. Do what you want to do. Do what you want. Do what you want to do. Do what you want. Everyone go and watch Joe's transmission, because it's amazing. Joe Stevenson, it's in the Shamanic Sisterhood. Everybody has made you sad, like no one will pull you through. But it's your life, what you gonna do? I'll tell you what, make that change. Let's start today. Get out of bed and get on your way. Don't be scared. Your dream is right there. And if you want it, you can go and reach for it. You can. So do what you want to do. You've got to live your life. Do what you want to do. Okay, girls. Benevolence. Give it to ourselves. Give it to everyone else. Be it. Benevolence. It's kindness. It's compassion. It's love. It's the highest frequency. And when we're in that frequency, we don't need to rush. We don't need to dart after things, because they come to you. So everybody, have an amazing week. I look forward to hearing from you all this week on how you are implementing your mature feminine and how you're letting Lilith have a little bit of a dance when she wants to, honey. Oh, yeah. Oh, because the sun's about to go into Leo, and that is going to be fiery. More on that later. Loads and loads and loads of love as always. Bye.